What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Jad here from Puma Plow playing some more Farming Simulator 25. We're back on Iowa Plains-View. Let's get to it. All right, so we are back on the farm here, and I was in here yesterday. I fast timed today because of the whole you know, trying to get the crops so I could fertilize them, because fertilizing, let's be honest, there's a lot to do now on this map because we have so many fields, right? So excited for wild boars. Yeah, I saw that this morning. Wild boars, the slurry spreader, and a cedar or something. I'm not sure what else is in that pack. You wonder how much oil. That's funny, Nick. So we were finally able to buy something that I have been dying for on this map, chat. Finally, we were able to buy a mother bin. It was on sale. I couldn't turn it down. I couldn't turn it down, chat. I couldn't do it. I couldn't turn it down. I had to buy it. So there sits our new walkabout mother bin. So yeah, there it is. You betcha. Pretty cool, huh? Am I gonna play Stevie's new map that comes out Friday? Not Friday, no. No, I didn't realize the cows. Oh yeah, I did realize that. Never mind. Okay, we have pigs to sell. As far as new maps, okay, you know what? I'm such a hypocrite right now, and I'm gonna call out myself because what I'm about to say contradicts exactly what I did with Riverbend Springs. But maybe we could say Riverbend Springs was a like a life lesson. It reaffirmed some things that I've known from the past. And that is that you don't play new maps. Don't play new maps. If you play new maps, I have more pigs to sell in a month. There's gonna be updates and you're gonna have to restart your save, and it kind of gets annoying. So, and that's not a knock on like a person or a map maker or anything like that. It's just the way it is. You saw an auto drive course is being made. Nice. Well, that's the other thing. We gotta wait for that too, right? Would I like to play it eventually? Sure. It's a Stevie map. I obviously I play Stevie maps, right? But you know, with Riverbend Springs, I don't know how many times did I had to restart my save at least once for an update, maybe more. So Riverbend Springs and Elm Creek. Yeah. So it's just something to be mindful of when it comes to new maps. And like I said, it's not a Stevie thing. It's a lot of map maker. It's everybody, you know, you can't test everything on a map before pushing it out, because you know that there's people every day going release it. So at some point you gotta just go, okay, we're gonna release it. And then really the first, I don't know, everybody that downloads it kind of in a way would be like a tester, you know. And I'm sure there's plenty of people that give lots of feedback after a map comes out. And you know, the good thing about Stevie is that he's not afraid to put out an update and say, hey, you got to start over. We had to fix some stuff. Like, that's one great thing about Stevie maps, honestly, is that he will work to fix and make it right, whatever it is with the map. It's just, you got to let that process happen, right? And I think this time I'm gonna not jump onto the new map as soon as it comes out, just because, well, I'm not at a, I mean, I'm pretty close to, like, realistically, we're not too far from beating this map, you know, with our pig money, as we're about to go sell more pigs. This map is not very long for the world, you know. We own so much of this map. We'll have another 100 pigs in a couple months. We don't really need, I honestly, the whole used equipment thing, I feel like has really, accelerated how fast we're kind of burning through this map, you know? Okay, we got to go another month and we'll have some crop ready to harvest. We got a whole ton of random stuff to harvest today too. Since we bought all those fields with, random stuff on there, so. But yeah, the used equipment has definitely accelerated the play of this map. I mean, we are playing on hard. But between the used equipment and the pig money, it's just flying, you know? I feel like this map's going pretty fast, but that's, you know, it's all right. Joe, what's going on? How you doing today? Welcome in. All right, as we look at more used equipment and go, the shop? Well, the shop was clean. It's not anymore, so never mind on that one. All right, I think we're sitting pretty good for most of this stuff. We don't need any of that stuff. We do have nothing to harvest. Never mind. False alarm. Wait, we're loading still. There we go. That took a minute or 12. Why did that take so long? Time to restart the server PC, eh? Wow. Yeah, Spiral, I kind of agree with you in a way. It is, it's a lot of used equipment, so. Okay, so we have an oat field and we have barley to harvest, guys. Oats and barley. Joe, I'm doing good. Doing good. Just, you know, farming. Oh man, recovering from my adventure caving last night in Minecraft. It was an adventure, let me tell you. That was fun. That was a good time. All right, we gotta change out. We still have all our planting, or some of our planting equipment setting out, so gotta work on getting that cleaned up real quick, and then we'll go do some harvesting after that. Yeah, it almost made it. Having the used equipment mod has almost made it like too easy. But playing devil's advocate here right away. I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth, obviously, today. But if I didn't have it, I think I'd be sitting on a bunch of money going, I don't know what to do with it because I can't buy any equipment. So at least by having that mod, you know, I was able to spend money on equipment. Without that mod, I would be sitting on millions. I'd probably own the entire map. And I don't know what I would harvest it with, you know? Like, I might be rocking some gleaners still. But I would own everything, the whole map. I do believe, so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that we'll do this, like, used equipment thing. I don't know. It hasn't been, I mean, it's been okay, the whole used equipment thing, but like, has it been my favorite? No. Hasn't been my favorite thing that we've ever done on Farm Sim, so. But that's okay. You don't know unless you mess around with it. Let's try, so. It's all good. It definitely has made me use equipment that I normally don't use. And that's not a bad thing. So there's that. Like this plant chair. I normally wouldn't buy it because it's not no-till and it doesn't work the best with precision for me, you know? So, but actually it's a great planter. It just needs to be no-till and then it would be even better. But that's all right. It's all good. It's all good. Can we hit that from here? Nope. Never mind. Come on, Bessie. Come on, Bessie. So if you're playing with precision on, it's got to be the Kinsey. Got to be the Kinsey, just because it's no-till. And then it does, your tillage score doesn't matter then, you know? You like the mod? Yeah, I mean, the mod's great, but I don't know. I wonder if, like, maybe have the mod, but turn it down by, like, half. Like, it's just maybe too much, you know? That's what I think. Like, the mod for the used equipment is nice, but it might just be a little too nice. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm thinking. It's just a lot. Although it does make you, like, actually stop and go, wait, could I use this for what I need? Like, do I need this? Like, makes you think a lot more, you know, which is good. Yeah, if it had, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and one more. So maybe if it had, like, you know, 5 rows instead of 12. You know what I mean? Like, that I can get behind that mod. And then there might be a mod out there like that. I don't know. I haven't looked. So I mean, overall though, it's been yeah, I'm not saying I'm like I dislike what we've been doing or anything. It's been fine. Will I do this on a future map? Probably not. But it's been all right. It's been fun. You know, it's whatever. It's one of those things. Is it the best thing I've ever done in Farm Sim? No. Is it the worst thing? No. What's the worst thing? I don't know. What's the worst thing I've ever done in Farm Sim? Tried that crossplay server that time. That was pretty bad. Kimmy was giving me grief about that yesterday because I was talking about, you know, maybe sometime in the future doing like a crossplay no mods or mod hub mods only server. She was giving me grief. She goes, you know what happened last time? I was like, yeah, it didn't go well. It's okay. It's fine. Oh, that's all right. Breaking the server with the large bail count. Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. See, the other thing about playing another 4X, you know, we're talking about Stevie's map, it's 4X. And again, it's nothing on, I think that jack is supposed to be on the ground, not the hitch. One of these things is not right. But talking about playing another 4X, and it's not a nod to, not a dig at Stevie or anybody really, but that might be the worst thing we've done on Farm Sim. That was pretty bad, actually. Oh man, yeah. But the 4X maps just, they don't run as well as regular size map. Obviously, the game is not made for a 4X map. You know what I mean, chat? Like, it's just not. And like, again, that's not a dig on Stevie or anybody. You give me any 4X map and I'll make it run like crap just because of how I play. And maybe I'm the problem, and that's okay. I'll admit it. But, you know, the game's just not made for a 4X map. Although a 4X map is the perfect size map for this game. 4X maps are great. But the game's just not made for it. And that part kind of sucks, to be honest. So yeah. So maybe someday they'll make bigger maps. Because realistically, to me anyway, and I know I'm not the only one with this opinion, but when you're on a regular size map, let me just squeeze right past you. When you're on a regular size map and you're trying to do like animals and productions and right, you run out of land. Like you need more land if you're trying to do like all the productions and you know, all the animals, and you can run out of land, like legitimately run out of land. So, you know, you're trying to like play the game to its full potential, and the maps aren't big enough all the time. So, or you're trying to bail 100,000 bales, you know, regular size map, that's hard to do. 4X map is pretty easy, but 4X map that is all grass or mostly grass. Yeah. Been there, done that, Chad. Did 100,000 bales. It was really fun. Yeah. The worst part of that whole thing, or maybe, well, probably the worst part, was that I couldn't mow any of the grass on stream. I couldn't mow any of the grass when other people were around. Because the mowing of the grass, so I had like 3 or 4 big M's, it would get laggy. Like really laggy, like severely laggy. And so if we wanted to mow, I mean, we could run like 1 big M, but we couldn't run more than 1. So if anybody else was in the server. So I did most of the mowing. I did. Courseplay did all of the mowing off stream. There was a lot of hours off stream spent to do that 100,000 bale challenge that we did. Just saying. A lot of mowing time off stream. But it all did legitimately happen. There was no easy dev controls. I didn't even have the mod turned on back then. I run it now, but I didn't back then. So. That was all done legit, 100% legit. Man, that was a long time. It was a long time. That's all I know. It was a lot. A lot of the same jobs. Mowing, baling. Well, let's see. We mowed it, then I think we raked it. Maybe not. We used big M's to mow most of it, so. Either way, it was a lot. It was a lot. That's okay. You know what? Speaking of a lot, we probably need to haul our slurry again, right? Yeah, there's some there. Yeah, there's a lot there. We need to feed the cows too. Whoopsie. My bad. Kind of forgot to feed them critters. Whoopsie. I kind of forget sometimes that I have animals, and I just like bought a fast time for the fields, you know? It happens. So having said all that about like not going to new maps and being cautious about playing another 4X and all that stuff, I'll probably be on Stevie's map on Saturday. I'll probably see a screenshot and be like, oh man. Oh wait, I won't be here Saturday, chat. I'm not gonna be here. Yeah, I'm taking Saturday off. I got a thing to go to. Going to a thing and then just taking some time off after that. Kimmy said it was okay, by the way. She'll probably yell at me on stream about it, but she said it was okay the other night, like off stream. So we're gonna go with it. It's okay. Just saying. But yeah, I won't be here. I won't be here Saturday, most likely. Still a little up in the air, but I don't think I'll be here Saturday. So yeah, 1 whole day away. Hooray! All right, so let's set this guy up to unload there and pick up from 9. And honestly, I'm not going to use a grain cart or nothing for this because I don't really see a need for that little field with tram lines. It needs to be plowed. It probably needs. Does it need lime too? Okay. Wait. Does that need lime? Yeah, it needs lime. I did fertilize it though, and so it's kind of it's not good, but it's kind of fertilized. So it'll buff. It's real buff. I did. I didn't have to. Well, I did plant some of our new fields. Actually, never mind. Actually, there was an alfalfa field that I immediately just sent to plow to. Nope, not doing it. So got rid of the alfalfa. Just saying. All right, we got the old MacDon Flex Draper. Give ourselves some GPS and pitter patter, as they say. But I did plant, let's see, 16 I planted in corn, of course, because that's what I do. And actually 17's in carrots, y'all. $578,000. Obviously, I have 1.6 million, so we also have sugar beets to harvest at some point today, so that will be fun. What is that planted in? Oh, sorghum. Okay, I was like, what is 14? So 15 is the only field that we own that's not planted. I don't know that I'm even going to farm 15. It's so tiny. I think we're just going to just own it to own it at this point. We're not going to do anything with it, so it's just going to chill. Is what I'm thinking. So yeah, it's actually a little bit bigger field than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's actually got a little size to it. I'm kind of surprised about that. All right. I guess you don't really know until you meander out into the fields, right? Like, how big is that field actually? I don't know. Watch, I'm not going to be here Saturday, chat. What if I download, like, eventually Saturday I'll have a little free time, but I bet you I download the map and check it out Saturday night off stream. Wouldn't be surprised. What's going on? How are you? What's poppin'? Hello. Because remember, it's Ringwood, which was originally a Westbridge Hills clone. Or a Westbridge Hills edit. And you know, good old Westbridge Hills, you know. Okay. Am I? I didn't know that. Thank you. Hey, chat, get the band hammers ready. It's gonna happen. Chat, get the band hammers ready. I'm an age between, you know, two other ages. Obels, what's going on? How are you? Oh, it's not am I gonna get banned, it's when am I gonna get banned. Tomcat. I just want to see what else he has to say. Polar, I'm doing well. How are you? I just want to see what else he has to say. You know, it's kind of funny. Interesting. $21 and 100. Damn. Same person, Spiral. Wouldn't surprise me. Hey, chat. We got a visitor. Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Oh, just another day.
Another day in paradise, right?
Yeah.
For the record, it is Farmer Dick. What's up, Dick? What you up to?
Just sinking in.
Oh, snap. Not you, Obel. Somebody else.
That Lego that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
My arch still hurts. And it's not like it's not even one of the little ones, the really bad ones. It's one of the big little kid blocks.
Oh, like a Duplo.
Yeah, I stepped on the edge just right where both the really sharp corners dug into my foot.
Oh. So hold on, you come in here and you call me, well, I'm like, I can't say what he said. He said something inappropriate. And then now you're wanting to play Farm Sim with us? Yeah, you're not going to be a troll at all, are you? I'm gonna go ahead and just do that. We're playing on Iowa Plainsview. He accused me of being something, chat, that I'm not gonna say on stream. And then he wants to come play Farm Sim with me. Like, okay. Get the hell out of here. You know? Yeah, he's not gonna troll, is he? No. Not at all. Oh, man. Anyway. So Duplos, huh? Big Duplo kid you got there, huh?
Yeah.
That's good. Those are good. Good for the brain.
Teaches a lot of like fine motor skills even.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good for the brain for sure. And they're kind of fun too, you know.
Yeah, we were playing with him earlier, him and I.
My nephew is, what is he, like 8? And he still, we go to his place, they still have Duplos laying around. My brother-in-law messes with them more than nephew does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've been working on him with stacking them.
Yeah.
Well. I'll grab a bunch and hand them him one at a time.
Yeah, I gotcha. That's
good. Where are all the headers
at? There is another grain head. It's actually over. I don't have a trailer for it. You want to head to town, Nick?
Sure.
I'll bring the flatbed over. We can haul it with that. Yeah, just go to town. I'll start heading that way. I'm behind you.
I gotta remember how to get to town.
Take a left.
He wanted to take a nap early today.
Nice. I do not have a mod list, but if you're interested in a specific mod, let us know. We'll point you in the right direction. I got you, Bess. What's up? Thanks for the stream streak. Yeah, I haven't been able to buy a header cart because the whole, used equipment thing.
Yeah.
And the right Macdon head hasn't popped up.
Yeah.
On sale yet, so we're just kind of, we'll just go grab we'll use the trailer.
I watched some of the dip series of like used equipment only.
Yeah.
And one thing, my thought was like with combines and like loader tractors and stuff. You bought the tractor and like the combine. You bought the combine. Going to be penalized for waiting on a header cart or something.
So like if you buy a combine, you should be able to buy the accoutrements.
That's what I've always kind of thought.
It's not a bad idea. All right, we're going south in town, down here across from the dairy kind of. Am I looking for chicken breeders? No, and I did see your comment before. I mean, that's whatever. I can't talk about that comment either for the record. Chat, we're family friendly. Keep it that way, please. Jeepers. Watch. Alright, so hopefully, Nick, And I don't know if this works, but hopefully you can pick that header up and then eat it up onto my trailer with the combine.
Hopefully.
This will probably work better with a step deck trailer, but we'll see what happens, you know? If that doesn't work, I'll just I ate my Wheaties this morning, so. Or actually, you know what, Nick? You might as well just stay here. Because I've got field 10 to harvest is not that big of a field, right?
Yeah.
The next field we have to harvest is field 4, which is just south of us. So,
yeah, literally just south of us.
You might as well stay here and I'll get you a grain cart going. How about that?
Yeah, I'll start getting this field opened up.
All right. Should be no problem. No, there shouldn't be any problem at all. What are you talking about? It would have worked, Spiral, but change the plans. I didn't think about it till just then, so. Nick might as well stay there. I'll get you this truck going with the trailer, and I'll get you, what's it called? Oh, you know, Jeff, I saw this the other day, yeah. It's a header trailer, but for a semi, Nick.
Oh. Are
like
we dropping straw or anything?
Shoot. We probably should drop that field, yeah. Shoot, that might be annoying. Actually, do we need to? We probably don't even need to. Don't worry about it. No, I have been giving straw to the critters, but there's a lot of straw in that building, so don't worry about it.
Alright, it's not like we need money or anything.
No, I haven't. The straw is not worth any money either.
Yeah.
Worth like $4.
Yeah.
So it ain't worth hauling, to be honest. Not worth the diesel.
So I found a pretty cool Thomas the Train to build in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas the Train.
I was kind of thinking how cool it would be if we had all Thomas and friends.
Oh my god. We'd have to go build like a valley of Thomas and friends or something. Find like a plains biome somewhere away, a little ways away, you know?
Yeah.
And then you're just like randomly flying with your Elytra and they're like, oh, there's Thomas. That would be hilarious, actually. Oh, goodness. Alright, there is auto drive there. I'll send stuff to that field there for you.
Alright.
Yeah, Thomas would be funny. To have and Annie and Clarabelle and Percy and the whole gang. That sounds like a project though. Make a roundhouse with the engines around it for Kimmy. That's low-key a good idea, Jeff. You can make a big old roundhouse. That would be sick.
And you know, you can make it look like there's an elevator, so you could be 2 or 3 stories tall.
An elevator?
Not a non-functioning elevator.
Do trains have elevators?
Well, for limited space.
Oh, well, we'd go, like, not build it right in Homeland. Oh. You're gonna build, like, a giant roundhouse somewhere, and you'd make it a destination, you know?
True.
That'd be a lot of brick, though, right? Well, I wanna explore that other lush cave on Fridays.
I said, you do know lush caves have a lot of clay.
Apparently, after last night, I learned that, yeah.
In 5 minutes, we had 2 shulkers full of clay.
Yeah, the sad thing is that doesn't really turn into that much brick.
So, what do you need to turn into brick? What do you need to make brick blocks?
So you smelt it, right?
Yep.
And then it becomes brick, and then to make block, you need 4. So you need 4 shoulders to make 1 shoulder.
Yeah, I say I have I have silk touch on one of my one of my shovels. So we could do it where you just use a silk block, silk touch, and then fill it. Then you're already in your block form instead of the clay balls.
No, that you can't smelt the clay. If you smelt the clay block, it becomes something else, I believe, or maybe you can't even.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work. The best thing to do with it would be if you wanted to silk touch it, you could silk touch it and then fortune it later.
Yeah.
You know, you could definitely do that. So, which I would recommend.
Silk touch for
Oh, it comes terracotta if you terracotta. There you go. Not
well, you can at least silk touch just to have it where it's going to be.
You could just transport less shelters, yeah.
Yeah.
Chad, I might have messed up. Why did I hook up to that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? No. Stand by for news. I don't know why I even thought about doing it.
Man, is that building getting some abuse today?
It's fine. It's strong. It was built by the Amish. It's very strong.
Yeah. Yeah. Today they predicted us to get snow.
Yeah.
It was not snow. It was freezing rain.
Nice.
That is now all melting.
I heard some places up in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Got over 30 inches of snow.
That was insane.
Yeah. Put your no, that's not right at all. Hold on. Put your auto drive. God, that's bright. On this marker up here by it's the 4 AWF 4 field 4 P Nick, and it'll cycle around to you there. You got that one?
I'm trying to find that.
It's probably a default. Jersey got over 30. Not yet.
You said AWF4U?
P. Parking.
Oh, P.
There you go. Providence got 40. I don't know. I just heard a blurb when I was in the house cleaning up the mess that I had to deal with today. I don't know who got what, but all right. You have a truck and 2 grain carts heading your way. You should be peachy for now.
All right. So you have a nice little sticky spot in your porch, or do you get that cleaned?
Nah, it's diet soda. No, you don't have that problem.
Oh.
Actually, the can that popped open was I don't know if it's diet or zero. Either way, wild cherry Pepsi.
So even like my Pepsi Zeros, if you spill them, it still seems like it would leave a little stickiness behind them. Not much.
I didn't really touch my porch. So
Oh.
I don't really care. It'll rain sometime, wash it all away. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna eat a hole in the concrete first.
Probably.
We're not forecast to get rain for a while, so
I'm not too thrilled about the lights in the house. They're currently our Christmas lights that are on our drip edge are currently icicles.
Yeah, I could see that. Are they LED or incandescents?
Oh, these are LEDs.
I'll say if they were incandescents, you could turn them on and it would melt it right off her.
But the issue is there's like 5 really big icicles.
Say it's a lot of weight pulling on your gutter.
Drip edge.
Ah.
How I have them done, it'll pop the clips off before it just damages the roof.
Yeah. Bear says, howdy. Anyone else really sleepy today? Bear, did you stay up a little late last night, bud? Did you get a little cave-in excitement in last night, did you? Huh? I don't go to sleep early, so no, I'm good today.
I'd say, Bear, I was pretty sleepy this morning too, and last night was the earliest I've been asleep in like 2 weeks.
That was quite an adrenaline hit there last night. That was fun. Just saying. You just killed a McDonald's meal? That would make you sleepy, yeah.
I had a Domino's pizza for lunch.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Domino's pizza and a cookie? You're living the life, right?
I made cookies yesterday before we even got dinner, which was Domino's.
Double quarter pounder, large fry, and a coffee. You went to sleep the earliest you have in a while. I think I went to sleep at like finally 4 or so. Oh, I made something in Minecraft last night, by the way.
What time do you get up in the morning?
My alarm set for 10:30. I was up before that this morning though. They said follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it popping? How's it going? How's it popping?
Oh, so you're just one of those people that's good with little sleep.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get a ton of sleep, but like, yeah, you know, I don't get up early, so.
Yeah. Well, you stay up late
Oh yeah.
too.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know everybody just whenever I mention my alarm set for 10:30, usually somebody will be like, "God, that's late," but it's like I stay up till 4 o'clock every night. So.
I say normally when I'm going to work, you're going to bed.
Yeah. Yeah. You get up for work at 2:30, out the door at 2:35. Sounds about right. Jacob, quit streaking. How's it going? Home by noon. Gotcha. No, I mean, I don't know. I've always kind of been more of a night owl
Yeah.
in general. Although there was a stretch around like Christmas where I was waking up like 8 o'clock every morning, and it's like, man, I have a whole day before I stream. It's kind of weird, you know.
That was the biggest thing, like biggest difference in like mindset
Yeah.
from my last job to now being union.
Yep.
Is, you know, I used to be, I had to work hard all day every day to sleep at night.
Sure.
And then the second I became union, we don't work that hard.
Yeah. Yeah, so I know everybody's, you know, the biggest thing is everybody has their own schedule, and yeah, if I don't wake up till 10:30. Sometimes yesterday was later. Just is what it is, you know. So yeah. That's not the GPS line I want. This one. Scully, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon.
That's just the big difference in your days. You're able to sleep in a little longer.
Sad, what's going on as well? Welcome in. It's popping. Doing all right. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any children. I don't have a 9 to 5, so yeah, my schedule could be a little different, you know?
Right.
So yeah, definitely be a little different, but that's all right. But now, like Saturday, I'll be up at like, I don't know, 6:30. So yeah, hooray! Which is why I won't be streaming Saturday night, because I will be sleeping. Oh man. Joke's on you. I'll probably be in Minecraft chat putting glass in the ceiling of the tic-tac-toe building.
Probably.
I have so much work to do on that thing still. And it's just the roof. That's all there really is. The roof, and get the minecart to it. That's it.
The roof, so aka literally one of the hardest things to do in
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
There's just so much there. There's so much roof to cover. But
what
that's okay.
did you build last night? You're not gonna tell on stream.
I didn't build. Well, I made a tool.
Oh.
I made another right. What's it called? Spear.
Oh.
Because I saw a video on TikTok last night, and it's like, oh my god, I want to try that. So it might have involved a spear.
Yeah.
It involves a spear and a wither.
Oh. I say I have a spear. I don't use my spear at all.
Well, I saw this video where a couple of dudes, like, they spawned a wither, like, way up high on scaffolding.
Yeah.
And then they were all just, like, buzzing it with spears. And using spears to take on the wither. It was hilarious. So, yeah.
That's the big thing for that. We'd have to get a
A bunch of totems, first off.
But not just that, but we'd have to get really good a chance in our spears.
I maxed mine out last night.
Oh.
And I didn't have to cheat for any of it. I actually... I...
It's
just
all
beat...
in our hall?
Just beat Minecraft. There is no beating Minecraft. Well, I mean, so I saw a thing about beating Minecraft. Beating Minecraft is technically when you beat the dragon, or you defeat the dragon in the end, right? But for most people, that's not beating the game. That's when the game starts.
Right.
Because it opens up elytras and shulkers and other stuff. And then, you know, the sky's the limit with Minecraft, literally. Like, it's crazy, so. No, so what I needed one enchant. I can't remember. I think it was the lunge enchant.
Yeah.
And we don't have a guy that trades that.
Yeah.
And so I went to the Hobbit hole and I just started enchanting books.
Hey, you magically got one?
Because I was I had 180 levels.
Right.
So I went through a ton of books. And then I finally got one. So I went through like 2 stacks of lapis.
Oh.
Enchanting. It was a lot, so.
Boy.
You can get elytras without killing the dragon. Well, I mean, I'm assuming if you like built from, I guess you could just like build from the end island, right? Otherwise, that without creative, I don't know how you get an elytra otherwise. But yeah. Can you get sweeping edge like that? I believe so, Tomcat, yeah. Actually, Tomcat, in the Hobbit hole, in the OG Hobbit hole, there's a chest in there where I put all the books that I enchanted that I didn't need. Sweeping edge might be in there. Go give it a look. I left them in there. I didn't want to like destroy them. I figured that was a waste. So if somebody needs books, there's a lot of good books in there. So.
I'd say also, like, yeah, you can get the Electro without, you know, going, or without killing the dragon.
Sure, you just have to build.
But unless you have keep inventory on, how you're going to get back out at the end?
Build back. Just walk back.
I
Or yeah,
thought
you could build a flying machine. That's true too.
Well, my talk is like how you're going to get back to the overworld. It doesn't
Oh yeah.
technically break while you're fighting the dragon.
There is no port. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, there's no portal till you beat the dragon. Yeah, if you go to the end for the first time, there's no portal. I mean, it's there, but it's not lit up. Yeah, that is true. I didn't think about that. So yeah, I don't know how to do that then. That's a good point, Nick. Good point.
So you'd have to keep inventory. You'd have to keep inventory on, and then
you just jump in the void.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I thought that was a good take at Minecraft, that it's really not the end. You know, it's not game over, man, you know? Yeah, you could throw in an ender chest, Nick.
True.
Either way, it's going to involve you dying.
Right.
Which I guess that doesn't bother some people.
At the same point, you should just take the dragon out.
Yeah, just take out the dragon.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyway, all right. Your grain cart's working for you?
Yeah, one's doing a loop right now. The other one's full.
Okay. Well, I've got another truck heading that way, and I'll be heading that way. And I'll probably get another grain cart going that way too. Because I'm going to assume that we're going to need more grain carts.
Probably.
I think yesterday might have been the first ender chest. I made 2 ender chests yesterday. And it might have been the first time I've ever made an ender chest.
Yeah.
Which I know is weird, but
I like keeping an ender chest on me. Then you always have access to stuff like, you know, I have access to like my spare elytra at all times. Then.
Yeah. See, if I keep an ender chest on me, then that means I have to keep silk touch, and I keep a fortune pick, so.
Yeah.
But it's all good. Everybody plays Minecraft their own way, and that's very true.
That's right. That's why my picks are labeled what names they are.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, Jeff, why are you getting in on the AI game? Wait, Jeff. Why? Dude, that Puma Plow logo kind of sick though, isn't it? That's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. 995. That one. Is that supposed to be me?
I will say the logo is pretty.
Dude,
cool.
on the second tractor one, why is my head so big?
If only you could take the sheep from the first one and put it on the second one.
Why the second sheep's straight out of a Serta commercial?
Yep.
Why is my head so big? That's all I want to know. Oh man, Jeff getting in on the AI game here. Tomcat, look out! You got competition. That's funny. All right, that did not take.
So did someone from chat convince you to do the used equipment only for a map or something?
We were kind of kicking around the idea, and then Big Mert was saying he was trying it, and I said yellow, and then once I got that, once I got the mod to add more, it's actually made it kind of easy. So,
yep,
it's not very difficult once you get that mod. So yeah, I did all.
Yeah, if you had to do it where it was, standard used equipment sales,
Yeah,
that'd be terrible.
It really kind of suck. Yeah. You know what? We should probably set up the mother bin, right?
Probably.
All right. Partnered. Interesting, Jeff. Like an apparel company? Interesting. Alright, we'll send this guy we'll take this to the shop. Grab the mother bin with old big wheels. And then we gotta move over the auto drive over there to make it work with the thing you do for.
I will say I do like how you have a bunch of the Ford tractors.
Yeah, you like all this.
Yeah.
Only one of them was bought before we did the on sale thing.
Ah.
They're really cheap too. It's part of the reason. They're decent horsepower and they're cheap. I am kind of waiting for like that big Kloss tractor to come up on sale.
Yeah.
I'd probably pull the trigger on that because I do have one of like the big grain carts.
Yeah.
But these Fords don't really pull it very well, so I would eventually like to get the Kloss. That's okay. How do you control the train? You have to rent the train first. You can rent the train at, wait for it. It's usually this yellow symbol right there. You go there and you rent the train, and then the train will pull up, and then you can jump in it and drive it like anything else. Well, except for it has to be on the track. But otherwise, it's like everything else, you know? So, yeah. Logos and designs for sports. Interesting, Jeff. Okay. You know, I need a new hat. You guys doing hats? Put that logo on a hat. Let's go. I don't know how that would translate though, because like for embroider, that probably would not something that detailed. That
That's
is
probably
pretty
what
wild though, Jeff. Actually,
they say. You could embroider a hat with that much detail. It's just how much you want to spend.
yeah, $8 billion.
My in-laws, when people work for them for so long, they get them a nice Carhartt coat embroidered.
Nice, nice. Oh, there's
Uh,
a lot of that out there. Yeah.
I'm the one that normally drops off and picks them up because they're literally just like across, just like a block away from our house.
Okay.
Company.
Yeah.
And last time I went, they made me sign a form that saying that if they screw anything up, now they're not holding any liability.
What?
It's like it's like at the same point when you guys are doing hats and stuff, and you mess up your hats, you don't charge your customers the hat.
No, if the company messes up, the company messes up. That's on them.
And it's like I even said, and versus like the hats, we're paying for the coats ourselves and then bringing them to you.
Sure, sure, sure. Interesting. Back in the day, I had an aunt, not the aunt that lives with us, different aunt. She worked at like it was a clothing store, but they did a bunch of like weird specialty stuff too. They specialized kind of like in uniforms and like scrubs and like lab coats were one of their big things.
Oh.
They like they were a Carhartt like seller, but they didn't stock any Carhartt stuff, which I always thought was kind of odd, but they could like order in Carhartt scrubs. And then like one of their big things, they didn't embroider stuff, but they put patches. So you know how in like scrubs you might have like the doctor's name on a patch, right?
Yep.
So they needed somebody to do all that. So my grandma was hustling, and she would my aunt would take a bunch of stuff to grandma a couple times a week, and she would sit at her sewing machine from 1743 and sit there and sew patches on, and she'd write up little tickets, and she'd get paid.
Yep.
I don't know what she charged or anything, but it was kind of funny.
That works.
Grandma did that forever. She did that for a long time, actually.
Something simple to do, easy to do, and gave her purpose.
Yep. Oh yeah. And she was all about it. She did that forever. So yeah, it was kind of a thing. Definitely needs to be done, so somebody had to do it.
Yep.
Alright, so we're gonna move this over. Move that auto drive. Delete a bunch of it too. Start over. So we will have to mess with the placement a little bit. And it's not for this truck, it's for the other truck. So let's send this truck on its way. Come on, move along. Nothing to see here. And that truck's going to be our one that we're going to have to worry about our placement. So if we put that about there, and then we put this. Honestly, I just need a grain cart. You got a grain cart with grain in it?
That one is just sitting in the middle of the field.
All right, we got this. Now for this grain cart, we need to pull the thing. Well, not really for this one, but for the other one, we need to pull it back a little bit more, chat. So we know that we need to do that. Because that other grain cart we have, the auger goes forward so far that we know that we need to pull it back a little bit. And so like that would be good right there if we could get this to work. I think that'll be good right there. Hopefully. Let's do something like that. We'll just do something like so. and a 22 his collar and wish him good luck, you know? All right. Hopefully everything's good now. Might have to restart that grain cart that you have, Nick, but we'll see. Hopefully it'll be all right. But at least we finally have a mother bin. I was so happy when that came up on sale.
Yep.
I like hollered and everything. So yeah, that was good. All right, I'm gonna go to the other side of the field because we have different size headers.
Oh.
Yeah. Hashtag used equipment gang, you know?
Yeah.
So, I'll go over yonder. Don't mind me. I guess I could just set my header with... Honestly, I could just do that. It's not that different. It's only that different. That's not bad. I could just set my GPS to match yours.
Yeah.
So good.
Not that big of a deal.
No. All right, Jeff. All right, Jeff. Where do I sign, Jeff? There's no way that would actually... Could you do like a patch? I don't know what that would actually like. Surely you couldn't embroider that, right, Jeff?
It might not look that good embroidered, but you could embroider it.
Hey, that would be wild. Or would it be like printed? I don't know how that works. I don't know. Do you take debit? That's totally a nice thing. Oh man, that one farm, I think it was the farm show we went to. Every little thing, either one of us, we would just turn to each other and go, do you think they take debit? It was all day. All day. We kept doing that to each other.
Yeah.
Oh look, they sell chicken strips. You think they take debit? Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Yeah. Oh, that's a nice tractor. You think they take debit? All day long. It was quite funny, not gonna lie. It was great. So still today, we like to make that joke once in a while to each other. It's kind of like Pops and I have a little inside joke too. One of my favorite tools, Nick, to use is a universal joint on like a ratchet.
Yep.
And so every time we work on anything, and like it's any kind of like confined quarters or tight space, every time I'm like, Dad, you know what would make this easier? And he's like, a universal joint? I'm like, yeah, how'd you know? He's like, that's all you talk about. Like every single time. Like the other day, I actually kind of needed one.
Yeah.
I used a wrench instead of an impact gun, so, you know. Couldn't quite fit my impact gun into the space on the back end of the side-by-side there, so.
Keegan Westphale 983 just resubscribed for 39 months.
Keegan, thanks for that resub. How's it going? What's popping? Appreciate 39 months.
I definitely say that is rough. I have a bunch of impacts too.
Yeah.
It's rough when like I'm working on one of my vehicles or something. There's no space for the impact.
Yeah, it sucks. It's like the worst.
I get pretty sad.
Yep.
I've thought about buying a cordless ratchet to counteract that.
Nice, Jeff. Nice. So it actually prints. It's like it runs through like an inkjet. This is interesting. Interesting. See how it looks IRL. Nice. Oh man. Yep. Universal joint for the win. Always and forever. I even bought a set of them a while back. 1/4 inch, 3/8 and 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
When we were working on the Alice B. Like I need all the U joints. Universal joints. All of them. I even bought these like flexible, and they're like hook up to socket, you know.
Nope.
And one day I put one on the impact gun, and well, it's in the trash now. Come to find out, they're not impact rated. Didn't know that.
There is one thing I like more than a universal joint.
What's that?
I like wobble extensions.
I haven't used any of those yet.
They're nice because they're not like universal joint, but they're just all flex. You don't get them as much of range of motion.
Yeah.
But if you're using an impact, you wouldn't be getting more out of it.
I've seen them. I've just never messed with them. I don't have any. Maybe someday. Yeah. Awesome. The lurk has commenced. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate the lurking. Okay, Jeff. The printer cost you between you and the partner 7K. Haven't even seen it work. All right, Jeff. I got you. Very interesting.
That's a hard one.
That's awesome. But yeah, the wobble sockets, I have seen those. They do make sense. I just have never purchased them.
That's my biggest is you don't get as much flex, but you're able to put a lot more of your torque.
Sure.
To the boulder nut you're trying to get loose.
See, and I don't know about you, but like, I subscribe to the notion to a point with certain things, where if I need a tool, usually I'm gonna go buy the cheap one.
Yep.
I'm gonna go on Amazon and find one that's like way cheaper than it should be, right?
90% of the tools, actually not really 90, probably like 50% of my tools that I own are Harbor Freight.
I'm going to Harbor Freight, yeah. And then if I break it, that means I'm using it, and then I'm gonna buy a good one. That's what I like to do.
Majority of my tool sets is good old Craftsman tools. They became junk and hard to come by.
Sure, yeah.
So I've honestly just gotten to the point where Harbor Freight works for me.
Yeah, no, it does. It really does.
It's cheap, it's easy, it's honestly the best warranty I've ever.
They have
ever
great warranties,
used.
yeah.
I have Snap-on, I have Mac tools, and none of their warranties beat Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight's pretty good. I got you, Jeff. That makes sense.
They don't put a cheater pipe on a ratchet of a Snap-on or Mac. They won't warranty them.
I got you. I just had my call 2 on. I just turned that off. I don't know why. I was stealing 2 green cards. My bad.
It's when you return the tool for warranty, and like the head's broken off a ratchet.
Yeah.
Mac and Snap-on, they will look for the identifying marks of the pipe on it.
Harbor Freight, they don't care. The employees don't care.
No.
They're just like, oh, it's broken. That's fine. Whatever. Like, you know, I was telling my buddy Casey about this because he's kind of wanting to do some projects around his house and stuff, and like he was talking about buying like a brad nailer.
Yeah.
For a little project, and I'm like, I looked at him and I was like, he's like, well, what brand would you recommend? And I'm like, Harbor Freight. And he's like, well, I'm gonna buy something good. I'm like, Harbor Freight.
Or honestly, tell him look on Facebook Marketplace.
Well, but my point was to him, like, why are you going to spend all this money on something that you're going to use literally for one little project? He's not like a carpenter, you know?
That's why I said Facebook Marketplace. You can find brad nailers on Facebook all day long for $5-6 a piece.
Sure. But like, why? And then he ended up just borrowing one from a buddy.
Yeah.
The buddy that was coming over to help him with said project. So like, why not just do that? You know?
Yeah.
It was kind of funny. So, but I was telling him, you know, when we did our kitchen floor, we bought a toe kick saw. And do you know what that is? Terrible little machine. Terrible. And so anyway, we went to Harbor Freight and we bought the cheapest one we could buy because we used it once. We've never used it since. It's sitting on a shelf at the farm. So
I say you probably don't want to use it again.
hell no, those are terrible. Toe kicksaw is the worst thing ever. It was a horrible experience to use that thing. So
Huh.
yeah, no, I don't ever want to use that thing again. No, thank you. But why would we go spend money on a good one, you know?
Right.
So now, having said that, you know, if I bought that, oh gosh, that's been a couple years ago. I bought that 1/2-inch drive impact gun.
Yep.
I wasn't going to buy a Harbor Freight one. Because I
Oh,
also
my.
just bought the tool. I didn't buy batteries because we already have batteries. So,
Right. That's my biggest thing is, you know, we use Milwaukee tools,
yeah.
and well, I work for a big company. They buy a lot of Milwaukee tools. Milwaukee gives them stuff for free a lot of times.
Oh, sure.
As
Yeah.
promotional.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, if it's not in our quote unquote ban of stuff that like in our system,
Oh,
they
okay.
don't add it to the system. They just give it to us employees.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Well, it's really hard for me to take batteries and stuff
Mhm.
when I don't have the tools.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
But
Facebook
I have,
Marketplace? Sell the batteries.
so I have thought about doing it where I've actually thought about just switching to Milwaukee.
Yeah. I mean, if you, yeah. I don't know. Every brand has their perks and their drawbacks. You know, we've been DeWalt forever because of Lowe's.
Yep.
Lowe's used to run the 18-volt DeWalt drills on sale every Black Friday. You could get a drill, 2 batteries, a charger, and a case for $100.
Yep.
And I mean, they would last us a couple of years. Now we were doing a lot more projects back then, but they'd last us a couple of years. You buy another one. You know, it's about time for batteries anyway, you know? And then they ran a deal, I think, for like an impact gun, drill, and some batteries of like the 20-volt stuff. And that's when we basically switched to the 20-volt batteries. And, you know, now we have, golly, what do we have? A couple impact guns, like the 1/4-inch impacts. We have a 3/8 impact, have the 1/2-inch impact, which that thing is.
I don't have the 1/2-inch yet. I really want the 1/2-inch.
The only reason I bought it was our field cultivator that we were rehabbing.
Yeah. You need
And like our 3/8 stuff just wouldn't touch it. And that one day, Dad and I went back in that combine shed, and it was kind of hot. And that shed's like a giant oven. It's terrible, no ventilation.
Yeah.
And we did, I think it was like 7 shanks we took off that thing, and we were dying because we had to use hand tools, right? Like wrenches and cheater pipes and stuff.
Right.
And came home that night, and I bought that at DeWalt. And then next time we went down to work on it, we had it, and I was mowing grass, and Dad goes back there, and he's like, I'm going to give it a shot. He took off the rest of them in like 5 minutes by himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you weren't doing anything physical. You just didn't hold a trigger on a gun, and
Right.
holy smokes, that thing was intimate. And actually, most of the bolts, it just broke. It just snapped them.
It's,
So,
when I used to work on rail cars, it took me like a year and a half to convince them. Because that was right at the time that Milwaukee was bringing out their bigger cordless
yeah.
guns, like their 3/4 inch and then their 1-inch.
Yeah.
I was trying to get them to give me the 1-inch for my
Nice.
job. It took them forever to convince them to get me the 3/4 inch. And it was finally because I had a big job where I had to go like 20 minutes down the road to a different yard
Yeah.
to do a bunch of work. I was finally able to convince them it's just a lot simpler to do that versus
Oh, yeah.
pulling an air compressor around.
Oh, sure. Yeah, definitely. He NASCAR'd it pretty much, Jacob. I mean, because I saw him go back there, and I was like, okay, I'm going to keep mowing for a minute. And then I went back. I pulled up to the building, and he was like locking the door, coming out of the shed. He's done. I'm like, what? Because the first time we took a couple off there, we were dying. It was very bad. So we don't use that big impact gun much. We use it for like taking on off our lawnmower blades.
Yeah.
But really beyond that, we don't really use the thing much, but it's sure is nice when you need it.
I'd say that the 3/8 one's impressive for what it is,
3/8
really.
does pretty good, yeah. I mean, I think the 1/4 inch drive ones we use more than anything.
I say,
Yeah, use those a lot.
like my my Escape I used to have, I went to do brakes on it, and I never rotated the tires on it.
Yeah,
It's just there. I just wasn't having any uneven wear, so it wasn't worth rotating them.
sure.
And I went to do a brakes on the rears. I needed them. Um, Mind you, there was like 50 or 60,000 miles
Oh
on the
dang.
between the last time the tires came off,
So they were
and
on
my
there.
and that 3/8 did it no problem. Took those
Yeah.
lug nuts off with
Yeah.
a chrome socket even.
Oh, you and your God, chrome socket, gross.
I'm trying. I've been saving up the money to get impact rated sockets.
I bought some cheap sets on Amazon, impact sockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Although the other day, working on our side by side, everything's metric. So of course
Yep.
we're like trying to find tools the other day. Well, I bought standard impact sockets because we were working on the Alice. Well, everything was standard on that thing. So now it's like, dang it, I
Yeah.
kind of need a impact set of, especially deep sockets.
Yeah.
We needed some deep sockets the other day and just didn't have them. So, because we have a set of like metric impact sockets, but they're not deep. They're very shallow.
Actually, that's where I'm at. I currently have, and just the chrome alloyed ones, I have metric of quarter. I have both metric and standard quarter, 3/8 and half
Yeah.
inch, and quite a bit of 3/4 inch too.
Nice. Yeah, we don't have any of that. We don't work on anything that big.
And then someday I'm sure I'll have possibly a 1-inch drive kit too.
Nice. So that'd be something good to find at an auction. Maybe I'll look when we go Saturday.
But a 1-inch drive?
Sure. No, I don't need anything that big. That would be
Yeah,
pointless for me.
That's what I thought one day too.
The
Let me tell
only
you.
thing that we've messed with that's that big is the blade bolts, if you will, that hold the blades on our brush hog.
Yeah.
But I think Dad went and bought a socket just for that. It's an inch and something. And it's left-hand thread. You gotta be careful with that one.
Well, my father's got he's got a 1-inch drive ratchet set.
Nice.
He used to have his own trucking company, and he used that.
Gotcha.
That socket set has saved me a lot of times working on vehicles.
I think Grandpa used to have some bigger stuff because of having combine, stuff.
You know,
But that stuff went away in '96 at the old auction, so
yeah.
unfortunately, everything went away in '96. If it wasn't bolted down, it got sold that day. The one that
Yeah.
really got Dad was Dad went out that morning of the auction, and he filled up some 5-gallon metal cans of diesel.
Yeah.
Because they were going to sell the big diesel tank, the one up on the stand.
All right.
And then Dad got distracted with something, and he left those 5-gallon cans of diesel sitting there. And they sold them. They sold them as empty cans that were full of diesel.
Oh.
So I don't know if people actually realized they had diesel in them, and that's why they bought. I don't know.
Well,
But they
I'd say
sold
if
them
it
really
was
cheap.
if it was a nowadays thing, I pay big money for gas cans that are pre any of
Like,
the.
they were metal
safeties.
cans, yeah.
I'll pay a lot of money for a metal can. I'll pay a lot of money even for a plastic one that has the vent already in it and the non-safety preventless, whatever you want to call them.
Years ago, we had one of the newer safety cans, but still years ago. And we decided it was too slow, so we might have drilled a hole in it and put a valve stem in it.
Yeah.
Well, over time, that fuel ate that rubber, that valve stem.
Uh-huh.
So we just had to replace it the other day. Still worth having. Take the valve stem and you take the core out of it.
Yep.
And, man, that thing can move some fuel now, let me tell you.
I will say, I've never really liked the safety cans. They've always kind of scared me.
Scared you?
Oh, the safety
they,
ones that don't vent.
They turn into bombs in the
big.
summer?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I like the ones that have like the green button you push.
Yeah.
I like those. We run several of those. They're good for like not spilling. A lot of those safety cans, you end up spilling more fuel.
Right.
They're terrible. But that's all right. Although we shouldn't spill any fuel anymore. I bought one of those little transfer pumps.
Yep.
That actually runs on a DeWalt battery.
Nice.
Well, I figure we always have DeWalt batteries at the farm. We don't always have AA's, you know?
Yeah. My father-in-law's got one of the ones from Harbor Freight that runs on AA's for his boat.
Yeah.
And the person at Harbor Freight said, "Oh yeah, you can, if you use it, it doesn't work, you can return it, but you can only run it with water."
Oh, okay.
And he's like, I'm not gonna run water just to test it. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna come back. If I have to, I'll spend another $20 on another one.
Exactly, yeah. Yep. All right, grain cart, I know you're back there somewhere. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. Really, what got me to buy that pump was fueling up our antique tractors.
Yeah.
They're kind of a pain in a way, you know?
I could see that.
And I'm trying not to, like, spill gas on the paint, you know, of the antique, so. Why did that? Hello? Why was my combine off? I don't remember turning my combine off. I was like, why didn't my auger kick in? Because my engine was off. That'll do it.
That's kind of embarrassing.
I guess I just pulled up, like, oh, shut her down.
Must be like what our vac trucks at work, where if you're sitting in the truck just hanging out,
Yeah, no, I don't.
And you crouch down too far, and your knee goes too far to the dash, you'll turn the truck off.
Oh, yeah?
There's a keys or your left knee's at.
Oh.
You need to slouch down in the seat.
I thought you were saying it had a no idle, like, computer chip in it.
No, those trucks can't have that. Is there something that the work mode doesn't tell the computer or something?
I gotcha.
And you'd shut the truck off at like 1,800 RPMs.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, we almost got this field done. Time to go play Minecraft now. Farmed for an hour and a half. That's enough, right?
Sure.
I gotta go place some glass. Oh boy. Need to figure out what we're gonna do with our tunnels and start working on those for the minecarts.
Yep.
That might be a Friday goal, is to get a... Actually, that should be a Friday goal. Get a tunnel to the end portal so I can go end city raiding. Not like I could just fly to the end portal. But what fun is that?
Well, that's too easy.
Yeah. And then we'll build a minecart track in the end to each end city.
Oof.
Wait, that sounds terrible.
That sounds like a lot of iron.
That would be a lot of
rail.
work. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'd have to spend a couple hours at the gold farm first. By a couple, I mean a couple hundred.
Yeah.
Because actually the gold farm's kind of slow when you let them gravity fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like super slow actually.
I could see that.
It's way faster with a looting sword, of course. I was actually going to figure out and see if there's a different way. I saw a video for a witch farm where to like eliminate the witches, they had a zombie in a minecart with a spear in his hand.
Huh.
And then they would just like move the minecart towards the witches and then move it back and move it towards the witches. And he would just sit in the minecart and take out the witches.
Actually, I guess I don't think the witches attacked the zombie.
Exactly. But somehow they made that work. I don't know if it was legit or if it was fake. I don't know. But I was like, because if you put looting on that spear, right? Maybe. I don't know if that works. But it could be kind of funny to build that. Because then you have the guys drop to like, you know, like hay bales or something, so they don't get hurt too bad, you know.
Yeah.
Or you have them fall just like a little bit. I would say to water, but you can't have water in the nether, so have them fall into lava. Now that'd be funny right there. Is that mother bin actually empty?
Yeah.
I kind of set it up and didn't even think about it again, so I guess it's working.
Yep.
That's good. All right, well, that's that field done, and that's all we have ready to harvest now. The next thing will be that sorghum down there, I do believe.
What field?
14, I think, will be our next field, but it's not ready yet. Do a little fast time. I actually need to feed the calves before we fast time. So there's that. Don't mind the cotton bale if you go that way.
The cotton bale.
Cotton bale that Dan and I keep hiding from each other. But he caught me hiding it from him last time.
Oh.
It's underneath the bridge.
Why do you have just random cotton bale?
Because he did a contract and he has a thing for cotton bales.
Oh.
But here, watch. I'll show you where it's at. It's so funny. I found it. It took me forever to find it the other day. I actually had to use the Easy Dev Control mod to find it. He had it on the back porch of a house up in town, right?
Yep.
And so I finally found it and I moved it and I put it underneath this bridge. Okay. Like on the side here, it's over here. And then I actually landscaped and then planted a bunch of shrubbery. So you can't see it. But the best part was Dan was watching and he like came in TeamSpeak like as I was hiding it. See, it's down there. There it is. It was hilarious, for the record. Bale fork won't pick up cotton baler. What? Bale fork won't pick up a cotton bale, maybe? I could see that, yeah. Can we get a grain cart? Come on, buddy.
This is an awkward way I gotta go down to field 14.
Oh. I guess you couldn't go down the road, probably, huh?
Yeah, if there wasn't light poles and stuff randomly, I could go down the road.
I was wondering where you were going, to be honest. Alright, go ahead and send him around. Alright. Put it in reverse, Terry. But anyway, so when Dan popped in TeamSpeak, I lost it, dude. I was like in tears. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Because like the first place he hit it was on top of our grain leg at home. And it took me like a solid day to find it.
Yeah.
And then I put it in the horse barn in a what's it called, a stall. That was kind of funny. And then he hit it in town, and like I said, it took me days to find it. So, Kinda funny.